Hi, I'm Nicole Scott with BNetTV.com. I'm here at the Agricultural Center at the Calgary Stampede. I had the chance to talk to a lot of the exhibitors here. The first one that I much enjoyed was the milk exhibit. Why don't we have a look what I found out about milk? I'm joined by Coleman at the dairy display. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
So apart from all these cute animals, what else is going on here?
When you come down to the Stampede, we have a number of events in the building here. All of the Alberta producers are here. You can look at their dairy display. You can hand milk Bluebell. You can check out the pork producers with their baby pigs and the chicks. And we also have demonstrations going on all afternoon, which involve sheep shearing, auctioneering, cow milking, just a little bit of the country for everyone to enjoy.
Fantastic. Now, obviously Alberta is known for beef cows. Mm-hmm. So what exactly is the dairy industry like here?
The dairy industry in Alberta is maybe not quite as large as what it had been years before, but we do have a number of large farms, and by large I'm saying around 200 cows milking. And we produce some very high quality, high protein milk. We just want producers to know that we have a very good, safe product that's very good for them to drink and enjoy for all summer long, or even all year long for that fact.
Fantastic. Now, will the milk taste different from different cows?
No, the milk doesn't taste different. The different breeds obviously produce a different type of milk. Could be higher in butter fat and higher in protein, but all the milk is mixed at the dairy so that you and I can enjoy it, and that high butter fat is skimmed off, so we get our 1%, 2%. The homogenized is around 3%. The Jersey cow herself produces 5%, but that excess cream skimmed off for our like ice cream or cream like in our Tim Hortons coffee in the morning and things like that. So.
Fantastic. Now, can you tell me, when do cows start giving milk?
Our cows are bred to calf at around 24 months, which is 2 years of age, and that's when they start producing milk. And they produce about 80% of what their top production would be. As they get older, up to 5 years old, then they produce 100% of how much production they can produce in their lifetime. The animals that we have here, we have a 2-year-old Holstein on display and 2 3-year-old cows as well. So they've already had 1 calf and they are producing milk right now.
Now, is it true that if you scare a cow, it produces sour milk?
No, that's not true. If your cow actually got out into the neighbor's field and they had some stinkweed, then you would probably have sour milk, but other than that, no.
Fantastic. Well, Greg, thank you very much for answering all my questions about dairy. I had lots because I don't know very much about it.
Well, thanks
you
for coming
educated
down.
me a lot on everything that goes on here, and I love the little cow there. It's so cute.
That's Desiree.
Desiree.
And she's here to see everybody for the next 4 days, and then she'll be back to the farm. So come on down to the Stampede. We've got lots to enjoy.
Well, Greg Coleman certainly educated me on milk. Now, I had the chance to talk to Matt Cook, and he is a pork farmer, and he had the cutest piglets I've ever seen in my life. I had the chance to ask him a couple questions about raising pigs. Now, I am joined with Matt Cook. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
Better now that I've seen all your cute pigs. So they're really adorable. And can you tell me a little bit about what's going on here with all these cute little pigs?
You know, what we do is we every year we bring a couple of sows to the Stampede, just education purposes for the kids and that. We always bring 2 sows and a litter of piglets. The litter of piglets are 10 days old, and the kids love them, and so do the adults.
Now, they all have different colors and different spots, so they all turn out like their mom?
No, these are all from the same mom, and it's just basically because the boar we use is a brown boar, yeah, which throws off different colours.
Very interesting. Now, how long do they have to drink like they are there?
They're on the mom for 3 weeks. They feed usually every 20 minutes to every 30 minutes, 24 hours a day.
And those are called teats?
Yeah, teats. Yeah. And she'll rear 12 piglets usually. There's 10 on this sow at the minute, but they can rear 12 piglets quite easily.
Now, when do you... I'm a vegetarian, so these questions are very tough for me. How long is it before they turn into dinner?
6 months. 6 months. They go from this big to that big in 6 months.
Really? In 6 months?
Yeah. They won't be much smaller than that sow in 6 months. Yeah.
So, 10 days. How big were they when they were first born?
2 pounds. They've trebled the size in 10 days.
Holy cow, I didn't realize pigs grew that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, those piglets certainly were adorable. Now, the next exhibit I had a look at was the canola booth. It definitely wasn't the most cutest, most adorable fuzzy animals, but that car certainly has a lot of bang for its buck. It was the biodiesel funny car. Let's hear what Kevin Therres has to say about it. I'm joined by Kevin Therres, and you are the driver of this very strange car called the 007.
That is correct. I'm the driver of the 007, and it is a biodiesel jet-powered funny car, the first in the world. And you know, this car is going to actually race out here July 21st at Race City. So anybody from the Calgary area that wants to see it can actually see it running on biodiesel, 100% biodiesel, at Race City July 21st.
Now, what does that mean, the biodiesel funny car? Funny car? Or is that the real term? Or
Actually, it is a real term. It's because the body lifts up. It's something that transpired since the mid-'60s, and they call them a funny car. And the reason it's a biodiesel one is it's running on canola oil. Now, for most of us that drive down the road and see a yellow field out there, that is usually canola. And what we do is we actually crush the canola seed. And when we crush the canola seed, oil comes out. Then we take out glycerin out of the canola, and we are left with biodiesel, and that's what this car runs on, 100% biodiesel from canola-based oil, and it's that yellow seed out there. This car has gone 250 miles an hour in 6.4 seconds in the quarter mile. Do you want to drive, Nicole?
I do. Now, how did you get to do this? What was your into this biodiesel funny car business?
Well, my end of it was I've been involved in racing my whole life, and we raced cars for over 30 years, and gradually started with the slow cars and moved our way up to the big cars, and we also have an alcohol funny car as well that we run.
Fantastic. Now, I know there's always one question that people ask about these kind of natural fuels, other than the ones they pull from the ground.
Right.
The efficiency of it, is it more efficient or less efficient, or are we going to have to go this way eventually?
Well, I don't think that we're going to have to go this way eventually, because what's going to happen is biodiesel and biofuels are going to just complement the fossil fuel, and it is every bit as powerful as regular diesel fuel or any other fuel. And so because even though it is a renewable resource on the land, it's still as powerful, and people are going to be able to grow it, sell the crop, and actually make some money doing that. So that it's killing one bird with two stones, right, or so to speak. Yeah, and that's what's happening here. And fossil fuels, this is not going to take over the industry.
Fantastic. It's a very good answer. Now, one other question. This is quite a little small area here. What does it feel like when you go 250 miles an hour in this biodiesel funny car?
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, my dad used to get a little upset when I wasn't doing my chores, and he used to give me a swift kick in the rear. and so that got me moving pretty good, right? Well, that's what it feels like, only the good kind. So, Nicole, that's what it feels like.
Well, that was my look at the Agricultural Center down here at the Calgary Stampede. I'm your host, Nicole Scott, for BNetTV.com.